Okay, so the question is how we do this. And I said, well, you can't subtract 3 from both sides because the 3 is locked up inside this thing. And if you just had the 4x, so you couldn't divide by 4. Now there are rules for what you can do with logs, and we'll develop those rules, but right now you don't know any of them. The one thing you do know though, and the question came up, can you distribute? Because it looks like you ought to be able to distribute log base 2 through here. Maybe you get log base 2 of 4x plus a log base 2 of 3. You could only do that if the log base 2 was a linear function. Log base 2, is log base 2 a linear function? Well, look at that graph. Does it look like a straight line? Do you know darn well it isn't a straight line because you know the numbers, the basic numbers you use to graph it, right? You're sure it isn't a straight line. You know if you take the slope between this point and this point, it's not going to be the same as the slope between this and this. Okay? In many ways, you know this isn't linear, so don't try to distribute it. Okay? The one thing you can do is you can use one of these rules. Okay? So, which form is this in? Is it in this form or this form?
First one.
It's in this form. Okay? So,
So do we put
can
it
you
into that
identify?
form?
I'm sorry?
Do we put it into that form then?
Well, it's in this form, and we're going to put it in this
Okay,
form
that's what I was
because when we do, we'll find out that we can solve it.
Okay.
Yep.
We can't solve it in this form, except by putting it in this form first. And you're going to see how that works out. It's very slick and very easy. Okay? Can you tell me what A is?
A is
Okay?
2.9?
A be 4x plus 3 equals 2 to the 2.9.
It'd be 4x plus 3 and it would be equal 2.9?
Okay. It's in the form log base 2 of A equals B if A equals 4x plus 3, right? And B equals 2.9. Okay? So, write out 2 to the B equals A, and plug this in for A and plug this in for B. And as I realized a while ago, I don't have enough clear boards.